Morning, folks. Welcome to a special inside edition of The Horde. Look at that. There's the time and date. We're inside the house. That's why it's only 70 degrees. So it's about 8:30, Monday, July 22nd. 70 degrees inside the house. And just quickly, this is inside The Horde. Wife makes me keep it clean. She hoards pianos, by the way. See, there's two of them. So I'm not the only crazy hoarder here. Anyhow, a few things. Well, just quickly, the outside temperature. I don't know, can we see that? So, you can see it's high 70s currently. What am I up to today? Given that I have so much work to do outside, have a lot to clean up, have a lot to work on, what does that mean? It means it's time for a road trip. Oh man. So, what did I go out and do? I went out and bought another bike. Do I have enough bikes? Yes. So that means I gotta go buy another one. Shoot, I'm having all kinds of troubles here. I gotta go out to eBay. I'll show you guys the mess I just got myself into here. Excuse my typing. It's gonna take a second. So what I did was, last night I won a bid for a Honda 200S. It's a 1984 vintage. And I got a whole road trip to go get it, and we'll show you exactly what I'm up to in 1 second. Don't mind as everything goes nice and slow here, because that's the way everything works in my house. Nothing works quickly. By the way, guys, you really gotta love today's computers. You're trying to do something, and it wants to help you by filling in and doing all this other crap that now you have to dance around. Anyway, this is what I just picked up. So it's a Honda 200S. You can look at it, it's more or less complete. The seat's there, headlight, gas tank, tires. In this picture he's got it sitting up on the tires. There's what I paid for it. So it's a free pickup, free whole New Jersey, only local pickup. So I paid $102 for it. Guy says it's seized. I mean, that's the whole description. It's in okay condition, few missing parts. Engine seized, carburetor's basically shot, some cracks. Seat doesn't quite fit right. So this is what you get for $102. If you look at this photo, you can see that it's more or less intact. So there we go. So now that I bought it, I have to go fetch it. And this is my fetching. I don't know how well you guys can see the screen. You can see I more or less got to go from, it's showing you Wappingers Falls there. You can see the big Newburgh. Then you got to run all the way all the way down. See the Manhattan? That's a bad place to go. Hard driving there, but then all the way down here. I'm going to name this video Anticipation because somehow or another I really enjoy this part of the gig. I enjoy finding a bike, getting a good price on it, going to fetch it, getting it home, getting it started, and seeing what's going on. The character got the bike recently, he tells me. Really didn't put too much time and effort into it. He needs to sell it because he has a 1998 Polaris 500, I guess a Sportsman 500. I'm not sure if that was back in the days of the high output. It might have been. He didn't mention if it was high output or not. And he's got an electrical problem. He says he turns the key and absolutely nothing happens. So he's changed the battery, the starter, the stator, and a bunch of other electrical parts. And I'm kind of like, if you turn the key and nothing happens, sounds like a fusible link, a burnt wire, your main contactor's not coming on, something along those lines. It doesn't really sound like you know, anything you've already replaced. I mean, so I'm not quite sure what he's up to. And knowing how much parts cost for bikes, and I know Polaris parts don't come cheap. It's not like you could say, oh boy, Polaris parts are a dime a dozen. That's not at all true. I'm not quite sure what $102 is going to do toward moving him in the direction of coming up with a load of money to get this fixed. He says also, and this is interesting, I mean, you can see he's in Freehold, New Jersey. He says he's called a couple of dealerships and they won't even touch the bike because it's too old. Could you imagine that? That there's so much money down there. I already Googled his house. He looks like that's a money area. That there's so much money down there that they won't even work on a 1998. I told him, I said, up here they'll work on anything. I mean, you might not like the bill at the end, but they'll work on absolutely anything. All right, folks, I got to get moving. I got a long ride in front of me. I'm going to upload this video and I'm going to call it Anticipation so you can see what I'm doing today. Not what I'm supposed to be doing, but what I'm going to be doing. So, and after you guys watch this one, in a few hours, several hours, tonight, whatever, we'll see what the bike really is. So this is Anticipation, kind of the look forward, and the next one it'll be reality, I guess. Folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the advice. Thanks for the comments. Enjoy the comments. Enjoy the discussions. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde, which is probably a few hours away. Thanks.